This week's episode of Parasite Maximum was really interesting because it talks about the concepts of love, compassion, DNA towards the halfway through the episode. Obviously, and Tamaruko is also back for this episode, and she is much of a bitch as she was when we first saw her, and I just hate her character absolutely so flippin' much. Yo, the kid, I feel so bad for the baby because I have feeling a little theory that maybe the fact that when the mother parasite has some sort of emotion or feeling, the baby either cries or maybe because remember I told you about the fact that the baby is also I don't know, the baby could be a half parasite, or maybe you could have the ability to also sense when the other parasites are feeling as well. So when the baby saw Izumi Shinji get all mad and stuff, the baby started crying. Obviously I think a normal baby would, but I think that that kid was really extraordinary as well. I don't know if Tamaruko was going to kill a child, and by the way, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, be sure to go watch the episode of Parasite the Maximum. It is subbed on Crunchyroll, coming out every Wednesday. Don't know why I'm saying that when you're the halfway point of the show as well. So it's really interesting as well. We got to see Izumi Shinji become less and less human. I was noticing from the beginning of the season he was very human-like. In the opening, you could see he is very different. His face has changed, his attitude has changed, the way he talks, does all the other movements and stuff. Just you get to know a little of details. The fact that he could become the monster that we see at the credits with the multiple eyes or the poster. If you've seen the anime poster, you can see the background of this guy who looks like a freaking monster. Whatever, that could be Izumi Shinji. I feel it could become something much worse than that. And that's my fear. Maybe Izumi Shinji will eventually lose his whole, line to the humans and probably become something more worse than a parasite and just kill everything he sees around him, because we could see that from the beginning of the series. He's a very normal, shy person. He reminded me of Peter Parker, but you went through the effect of when Peter Parker had the black suit. If you've seen Spider-Man 3, you'll know I'm talking about that movie or whatever. Or when, freaking Venom's, parasite thing obviously came into freaking Peter Parker and he changed his whole attitude, and everything. His personality changed and he became a douchebag. This is also happening to Shinji. I feel like Shinji is going to either find a way to take out Migi or cut his own arm off. Realize the thing he's doing is wrong. Also, when he was talking to Moran or whatever, Moran was like, your eyes are empty. I know that too because his eyes were so full of life and everything else, but you can see his eyes are hollow, empty. Maybe you're not noticing if you won't stare long enough, but if you do stare at a human's eyes, you can definitely see if it's empty or if it's full of life and brim. And his eyes were just very dead, and you could definitely see that his hopes and everything else in life are just absolutely dead. He has a hole in his heart that basically his own mother, or basically that parasite that killed his mother, caused him. And he was like, I'm the one, I'm killed that one. And obviously the fortune teller was like, why is he showing his left hand instead of his right? Because whenever you go to a fortune teller we've ever went to, you have to show, most likely the human or the person will show their right hand. And Izumi knew that, we show right, and maybe you should be able to see that, there's a price. I have no idea how fortune tellers do it, because some of them are legit, some majority of them aren't. Obviously, you've seen the newspapers and stuff, they're not legit, but this one was pretty legit. Well, this is anime after all, and also the fact that when that guy person, or the lecturer was talking about the whole compassion, there's no love thing, that was very complicated. That basically, if I could summarize, that was basically in a high school level type explanation. It's very easy to explain, is that basically we humans show compassion for our own reasons, the selfish gene. We help others because it also helps ourselves, make us feel good about ourselves, because we are very lonely in terms of the way when we help somebody, they feel happy, we feel happy, and then we are the ones that basically matter. But his theory's obviously been disproven because there are other animals and humans will help each other and just for their own purpose too. But there's obviously a deeper meaning to this there. You could debunk that theory many multiple ways as well. I love the addition to the episode because it was the main meat, but towards the end it was just why I enjoy watching anime, just because you get to see, we want to see what happens next episode. They could screw it up, they could do really good as well. If they keep doing these cliffhanger like endings, I'm going to eventually lose it. And I love cliffhanger endings. Even though I say I don't like it, I love it because it just keeps me wanting to watch the anime itself. So be sure to let me know what you guys saw this episode of Parasite the Maximum in the comment section below. If you have any theories you want to come up with, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. Like the video if you're almost to the conclusion anyways. Be sure to like the video anyways, it just helped me a lot. Like the video if you loved or hated the cliffhanger ending. Just I have no words for what happened towards the end as well. Also, if you're gonna tell me Ruko, she was like, we're gonna use the baby as a shield. I was like, you fucking bitch, yo. Why would you use the child as a shield when the child is crying too? I was like, but I felt so bad for that child. I hope that child eventually grows up and just becomes a good individual. Maybe I hope that child lives long enough. At least I think the time when Ruko's gonna do some experiments, because when she met Izumi, she said, I haven't done anything to that baby yet. What does yet mean? She's going going to eventually do something with the baby. What is she gonna do? Is she gonna test some, type of enhancer? Is she gonna test, make the baby human? Is she gonna try to make the baby full parasite and take out the human genes? Will she herself transfer to the baby, basically take all the baby's moralities and everything out and transfer to the child? Well, she doesn't really need to transfer, or maybe, remember, when a parasite's body or human like body starts to die, they obviously transfer. Maybe she's gonna transfer to a child and have some other parasite she might know take care of her. Who knows? Maybe she'll obviously use the body, expand the body, and do all this kind of weird shit. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I really am excited. I really do love the show. If the finale, I heard the finale for the manga wasn't really good. It was very rushed. So I hope the Madhouse changes it up a little bit, because oh my lord, I just can't do a proper review. This is more of a discussion reaction thing than the review. But if you guys obviously didn't like it, and if you didn't like the episode, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Again, I always stress that much. I love reading the comments. Absolutely brilliant. And also, I believe in freaking Tomaruko. Also, I believe she changed her name to Tomiariko, whatever. So the parasites are very good with the names. Oh yes, I forgot the big part of the episode. Freaking Parasite changed his name to Joe. And also the other one, I can't remember his name. He's a really good guy. I wish I would remember his name. Maybe I'll go search up what his name is later on, maybe put an annotation in the description below what his name was, because he's a really cool guy. And I love the fact that he helped out, and also they captured the private investigator and told the private investigator about everything. What is he going to do? Is he going to report it to the authorities? Is he going to start with themselves? Obviously, he had that look where he didn't really believe Shinji, but I feel like, since he saw the evidence himself, obviously he believed everything else. So I felt so bad the fact that Izumi had to tell him about his life, what happened, well, his life towards basically become a parasite when freaking Migi burrowed his hand. When that happened, he lost all humanity, all faith, man. I want to know, is Izumi eventually gonna get that gap sealed? What is he gonna do? What's the fortune gonna do? Is she gonna run away? Is she gonna just call the police? What is she gonna do? Like, is Izumi gonna kill her? I have no idea, because that could be a possibility, or he could just leave and snap back to his senses, just run away or do something. I feel like he's gonna kill her. I feel like Migi's obviously becoming more and more human, and Izumi's becoming more and more, well, less human. He's becoming more and more of a parasite, and Migi's becoming more and more of a human. So that was the episode review. Be sure to do the things I said before. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic day or night wherever you are. I'll see you guys later. Farewell.